Life is like watercolor. You can't erase the mistakes, but you can always paint something new.
I'm Eleanor, painter of, well, unfinished masterpieces, collector of missed opportunities. This is my life, a series of could-have-beens and should-have-dones. Another day, another chance to disappoint myself. But today, something was different. As I left my apartment, I noticed little Sophie struggling with her art project. Need a hand there, sweetheart?
Yes, please. I can't get the colours right.
For a moment, I forgot about my own troubles. It felt nice. Remember, in watercolor, it's all about layers. Let each one dry before adding the next. Back in my studio, I picked up my favorite brush. The one I've had since I thought I could change the world with art. If only I had a second chance to paint my life differently. What in the world? And then something extraordinary happened. The colors, they began to move. There I stood, face to face with a blob of sentient color, because apparently that's where my life was heading. I must be hallucinating, or perhaps I finally cracked under the weight of regret. But as I picked up my brush, the impossible happened. The colors leapt off the canvas, forming a door. Well, that's unexpected. I don't suppose this leads to Narnia.
Even better. It's your second chance, Eleanor.
With a deep breath that felt like my first in years, I stepped through. It's beautiful and slightly damp.
Welcome, mademoiselle. I am Brush, at your service.
And so we set off in a hot air balloon made entirely of watercolor paint. As we soared over shifting landscapes, I felt a thrill I hadn't experienced in years. With each stroke of my brush, I added new colors to the world below, creating mountains and valleys, rivers and forests. Our next stop? A grand concert hall where instruments floated in the air, waiting to be played. Oh, I don't know about this. I've never played an instrument in my life.
Here, you can do anything you set your mind to.
I'm making music. With each new experience, I felt a little bit of my old self falling away, replaced by someone more vibrant, more alive. But as the day wore on, I couldn't help but wonder, this is wonderful, but what happens when it ends? As delightful as our watercolor escapade was, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was off.
I don't mean to alarm you, mademoiselle, but I believe your real-world responsibilities are, how do you say, catching up with us?
Everything's dissolving. Palette, brush, what's happening?
Your regrets, Eleanor. They're taking over.
Suddenly, the world transformed into a twisted gallery of my past mistakes. Each painting a vivid reminder of a road not taken. Oh no. The family wedding I missed, the job offer I turned down, and, oh God, Mum's last birthday. That was the most painful memory of all. The birthday I'd missed because I was too busy with work. Mom, I'm so sorry, I should have been there. As that scene began to fade, I realized I might lose everything I'd gained. No, please! I can't lose this too, palette. Brush, don't leave me. Don't! And just like that, I was alone, surrounded by the fading remnants of a world I'd only just discovered. In the silence, I could hear the echo of every what if, and if only I'd ever uttered. Is this it? Is this how my story ends? Alone with nothing but regrets? I can't change the past, but I still have time. Time to live without regrets, starting now. And in that moment I saw it, a tiny spot of color, bright and unwavering in the midst of the grey storm. A reminder that even in our darkest moments, hope persists. And with it, the chance to paint a brighter future. No, not this time. I may not be able to change the past, but I can certainly paint a better future. With each stroke, I poured my heart onto the canvas. Travel, music, love, friendship, all the things I denied myself for so long. It was as if my brush had a mind of its own, eager to explore every possibility. Palette, brush, you're back!
We never left, mon chéri. We are your creativity, your passion. We cannot truly disappear.
Back in the real world, I started small. I called an old friend. I signed up for guitar lessons. I even asked out that cute barista at the coffee shop. Each day brought a new color to my life, a new adventure to paint. Remember, in watercolor as in life, mistakes aren't the end. They're just an opportunity to create something unexpected. And as for palette and brush, well, they're always with me. A reminder that it's never too late to pick up your brush and start painting the life you want. And so, here we are, at the end of our little watercolor adventure. It's funny how a magical paintbrush and a blob of sentient color can change your perspective on life. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a life to paint. Oh, and one last thing. Always remember to sign your work.